It felt like just another typical Wednesday night, the kind where everything follows its usual rhythm: dinner, a bit of work, and some downtime in front of the TV. My wife and I had just finished eating, and she said she needed to wrap up a few things for work. I was on the couch, flipping through channels, trying to relax after a draining day. I had no idea that night would turn my whole world upside down. Her name was Claire. Intelligent, driven, and stunning in a way that never faded, even after nearly 10 years together. We'd built a life side by side, pushing through struggles and celebrating victories. Not long ago, she'd earned a promotion, stepping into a management position she worked incredibly hard for. I was genuinely proud of her. But along with the new title came long hours, frequent dinners with clients or colleagues, and countless late meetings. That evening seemed no different. She told me her boss, Derek, was stopping by to go over some details for a major presentation coming up. It didn't strike me as odd at first. Derek was a senior executive, someone with weight in the company. Despite my unease around him, I brushed my instincts aside. He'd always seemed too attentive around Claire, too focused when he complimented her. But I chalked it up to workplace dynamics and reminded myself to trust her. She had never given me a real reason not to. Around 8:30, the doorbell rang. I was in the kitchen, grabbing a snack, when Claire greeted him at the door. I heard his deep voice followed by her laughter. Something about it made me pause. It wasn't the usual polite chuckle I was used to. It felt warmer, too familiar. Still, I told myself I was overthinking. I returned to the kitchen, trying to calm the uneasiness slowly spreading through me. From where I stood, I could hear them talking. Their voices were steady, professional, talking shop, just as expected. I told myself again to let it go, but as I turned to rejoin them in the living room, a change in tone stopped me cold. Derek's voice had dropped, now softer, almost intimate. "I think I'll stick around for a bit longer," he said. "I've really been looking forward to spending some time with you, Claire." I froze. The words weren't just friendly. There was something behind them, something personal. It didn't sound like a boss having a meeting. It sounded like a man speaking to someone he believed he had something with. And then Claire's voice came in, gentle and inviting. "Yeah, Derek, I think that's a great idea. We could both use a little break from all the pressure." My chest tightened. My heart started racing. I didn't want to believe what I just heard, but there it was, undeniable. This wasn't a business conversation anymore. Something had shifted. I walked into the living room, masking the storm inside me. There they were, sitting far too close on the couch. Claire looked up and smiled like everything was fine. Derek, on the other hand, had a look in his eyes that sent a chill through me. A smugness, like he knew exactly what he was doing, and didn't care if I noticed. "Hey, babe," Claire said brightly. "We were just going over a few last-minute things for the big meeting. Derek's going to hang around for a bit. That okay?" I looked at Derek, his smile still fixed like a challenge. My throat was dry. "Sure," I said tightly. "I'll be in the bedroom. You two carry on." Just as I was about to walk away, Derek called out, "Why don't you stay for a drink? It's early." Was he testing me? Mocking me? I didn't know, but every part of me wanted to snap. Instead, I forced a neutral expression. "No thanks," I said. "I need some rest." Claire looked at me, her expression unreadable, but she didn't protest as I walked out. The next few hours crawled by. I couldn't stop replaying the words I had heard, the body language, the tone. Something was off, very off, and I knew it wasn't just in my head. Eventually, I heard the front door open and close. Claire came to bed not long after. I hadn't slept a minute. She slid under the covers quietly. "Derek's gone," she said softly. I sat up, unable to hold it in any longer. "What was that tonight, Claire? What did you mean when you told him you wanted to enjoy each other's company?" She froze. Her breathing faltered. "It's nothing," she said after a moment. "Just some casual talk. We had a drink. That's all." I didn't buy it. "Claire, don't lie to me. You were flirting with him. Don't pretend you weren't." Her voice dropped, and there was something fragile in it now. I didn't mean for it to get this far. Derek, he's always made me feel seen. Like I mattered. not just as an employee or someone who gets things done, but as a person. The words hit harder than any slap. It wasn't just betrayal. It was everything. The emotional intimacy she shared with someone else, the secrecy, the dishonesty, all of it poured out in that moment. I didn't even recognize the person lying next to me anymore. She looked at me, eyes filled with something that might have been regret. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "It wasn't supposed to happen." It just felt right in that moment. I stood up, the weight of it all crashing down on me. I turned to her, my voice barely a whisper. "So that's what you wanted, is company? Well, you got it." And that was it. In an instant, everything changed. The woman I thought I knew, the life we built together, it all felt like a distant memory. That night didn't just mark a betrayal. It marked the end of who I had been, and the painful beginning of someone I never expected to become.